What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about Deca-Dence. Alright, now let's get into it. Alright, so there's a lot of anime coming out in this summer 2020, this little period. Well, there's not really a lot, but there's a lot of anime that I'm kind of interested in. I'm interested in God of High School, I'm interested in Re:Zero, interested in Fire Force. And then I also watched this first episode for Deca-Dence. And this one really caught my eye because I'm a real sucker for post-apocalyptic / steampunk or mecha anime. Most of us anime watchers have kind of grown up on steampunk or mecha anime. So I thought this was a really cool anime, kind of like a modern type of post-apocalyptic steampunk mecha / genre. I thought this was a really cool anime when I first got into it because of the background that most of us anime watchers have, is that we usually start off with mecha anime, and which might not be the case anymore, but back in the day, like in around 2000s or the 2010s, a lot of the most popular anime were mecha, like Gundam or Metal Panic, or I think it's Full Suit Metal Panic. I forgot the name of it. It was so long ago. And then we also had the recent one, was Darling in the Franxx. And the reason why I think I like this anime is because of it's so apocalyptic world really sings to me. It shows that there's a lot of danger going on in this place, and one fatal step could lead to somebody dying, and that really shrouds the series in tension going on between the characters, and you have to really trust somebody to do their job so you don't end up making a fatal mistake like a lot of the people that are going through this anime are dying, because it's a post-apocalyptic world and anything can lead to death. And I think that's really why I kind of like a series like that. And there's a lot of mystery going on in this anime, or we don't really know off of the first episode what's going on behind the scenes. We kind of got a little sneak peek into what's going on behind the scenes. You can see that there's maybe a lot of politics that are going to be happening in this anime in the later season because of one of the main characters. You can see that he's kind of like a spy on the inside, and there's a lot more to his character than what we see through the other main character. And, the kind of epilogue that we can see, or the audience can see, but the other main character can see, not the other main character can't see. And I really think that this anime is going to be something big. I don't think it's going to be as big as the other ones that I'm looking out for, like God of High School and Re:Zero and Fire Force. But I do think this could really gain some attention during this season. And the reason I think that is because of the qualities I was talking about earlier, the steampunk machines. And God, if you guys look at this anime and you saw the first fight scene, that was crazy. That guy was going off. And the reason why I kind of like it also is because of the little power system that they kind of set in place. It's like these guys can throw out rods, and these rods kind of give off an anti-gravity effect on the circle. Like they'll have a little circle with all the rods around them, and then inside the circle would be like an anti-gravity effect. And if you can travel through that and try to kill the enemies with that, it looks very very well animated when you see these guys bouncing around and flying through the air like they're ballerinas and just destroying these monsters, and it looks really crazy. So that's one of the reasons why I really got wrapped into it. I also got wrapped into it because of the post-apocalyptic world, the steampunk vibes, the machine vibes. But then there's also the negative side to it, and I think that when we're looking at animes like this, when it's post-apocalyptic, steampunk, mecha type anime, is that going off the recent one of Darling in the Franxx, there's space to kind of ruin the end of the anime. I don't know why that seems to be a recurring theme with these post-apocalyptic worlds. They start off really good, and then in the end it kind of just goes haywire. I don't really know how we can stop that, or how we can tell that's going to happen. But I feel like it's just really hard for the author or the studio to wrap you know, such a exciting world up in a series or two. And I hope like they don't do this with this one, because I honestly don't know why it happens like that, but I feel like it could possibly happen with that. There's a possibility that this anime could end like Darling in the Franxx or some of the other mecha anime. I feel like this is going to be a really good anime to watch in the summer, and I really want to see it do the best it can, because I like, you know, as I said before, I like all of the genres that they've put into this. I love the animation and the fighting style, like the kind of power system that they've put in place in this anime. It's called Deca-Dence, the little fortress that they're living in, and it basically turned into a fortress, and they just made a really fast, like they made a really big punch that like shattered this like 10-ton animal or monster, and it's just like crazy. And I thought that was a really cool thing about the anime. But I don't think it's just about the animation. I also think that the story that they're building up in this anime is really good, and I just hope it doesn't go out with like a whimper. I hope it goes out with a bang, and I hope to see more of it in the future. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Deca-Dence is going to be a really good anime to binge or watch this summer? Or do you guys think it's going to end up like a Darling in the Franxx? Let me know in the comments below, and leave a like if you guys liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Alright, peace.
Go.